Americans are used to seeing mail carriers marching house to house. What they aren't accustomed to seeing is what is going on behind the scenes at many post offices around the country. Huge boxes and bins overflowing with mail that has been considerably delayed, in what many believe is a deliberate scheme to disrupt service. Darnell Mason is fed up.
Do you think that they're doing this in a way to punish certain areas?
Yes, and it's all in the lower economical areas.
Republican fundraiser and Trump donor turned U.S. Postal Inspector Louis DeJoy implemented many rule changes over the summer, cracking down on overtime, mandating postal trucks leave on time, even if the mail had yet to be loaded, and most controversial, dismantling a number of high-tech mail processors capable of sorting 100,000 pieces of mail during an 8-hour shift.
We've taken out over 8 machines in Philadelphia. That's 100,000 pieces times 8 machines. That's a lot of capability of processing mail in a timely fashion that went out the door for scrap.
Citizens were outraged. Congressional members furious. Under pressure, DeJoy said back in August he would suspend the new rules until after the election. But for the sorting machines, he said it was too late. They had already been stripped for parts and trashed.
In my 35 years as a postal worker, this is the craziest thing I've ever witnessed.
Nick Caselli, head of the Postal Union in Philadelphia, is alleging these changes were not made in the name of efficiency, but rather to sow seeds of doubt that postal workers can effectively do their job. A deliberate attempt, he says, to slow mail delivery. Caselli points out President Trump is trailing in election polling.
But the only way he can maneuver to try to have a chance of winning this upcoming election is to cause chaos and disruption and the trust in the mail and the U.S. Postal Service of not getting the ballots in on time.
Trying to hijack the election is a serious charge. Some letter carriers are tired of all the attention as Election Day draws near. He yelled fake news. Several states launched lawsuits over the changes and prompted the United States Postal Service to settle some by agreeing to formally reverse the changes and prioritize election mail. Still, state officials say current processing remains too slow. Darnell Mason says enough.
Do you think it's going to motivate people in this area to get out and vote?
I tell you, it should motivate people in this area to get out to vote.
Some 70 million absentee ballots are expected to be cast this year, many through the Postal Service. And voters anxiously wait to see if behind-the-scenes chaos translates into an Election Day fiasco.